Imagine situation you would like to route a lot of data bus connection via function block, and for that you will need to connect a lot of data bus connections. Of course, this can be done manually by clicking one connection to the other, but if data bus names are done in the smart way, like in my example, I can always select two components, source and sink component, click on the data bus wizard, and my data bus connections are already suggested. Of course, the precondition is to have 100% exact names. Now in the situation, it can happen that the names are not identical, but they are very similar. And also this is what we can take as advantage to connect automatically. We can see that in the sink component we also have space and in ending and not the same as the source component. What we can do is to use different matching method. We can use similarity expression, which defines what is the matching ratio of both of the connections. If I start very high, for example 0.9, and refresh connection, I can see that there is nothing that fulfills my requirement. If I go slightly down with lower of 0.8, I can already see that quite a lot of list is already suggested. I can connect, but maybe some of the connections are still not inside this list. So I am always going slightly down with a fuzzy logic match and to search for all of the connections that have a slightly lower matching ratio. When I am done, basically all of the connections are fulfilled. There is also the third way how we can do that scenario when the names are not completely different. Like I mentioned, the only difference is that for every single input we have space in ending. For that I can select both of the components once again, data bus wizard, and simply for the expression for the port in I can say space, so the star space in, and click on refresh candidate using connect button, and the connections are already fulfilled.